Otranto is a town and commune in the province of Lecce, in a fertile region once famous for its breed of horses. It is located on the east coast of the Salento Peninsula. The Strait of Otranto, to which the city gives its name, connects the Adriatic Sea with the Ionian Sea and separates Italy from Albania. The harbour is small and has little trade. The lighthouse Ferro della Palacia, at approximately 5 kilometers southeast of Otranto, marks the most easterly point of the Italian mainland. About 50 kilometers south lies the promontory of Santa Maria di Lucca, the southeastern extremity of Italy. The ancient promontorium Lapygium or Salentinum. The district between this promontory and Otranto is thickly populated and very fertile. History. Otranto occupies the site of the ancient Hydrus or Hydrantum, also known as Hydrunton, Hydronton, or Hydrantu. Otranto was a town of Greek origin, which, in the wars of Pyrrhus and of Hannibal, sided against Rome. In Roman times it was a city. As it is the nearest port to the eastern coast of the Adriatic Sea, it was perhaps more important than Brundisium, under the Roman emperors, as a point of embarkation for the east, as the distance to Apollonia was less than from Brundisium. In the 8th century, it was for some time in the possession of Duke Arichis II of Benevento. It remained in the hands of the Byzantine emperors until it was among the last cities of Apulia to surrender to the Norman Robert Guiscard in 1068, and then became part of the Principality of Taranto. In the Middle Ages the Jews had a school there. Ottoman invasion in 1480. Mehmet the Conqueror sent an Ottoman Turkish fleet to invade Rome under the command of Gedik Ahmed Pasha. This force reached the shores of Apulia on the 28th of July 1480 and the city was captured in 2 weeks on the 11th of August 1480. Some 800 Roman Catholics, known as the Martyrs of Otranto, were beheaded after refusing to convert to Islam. Although these people were canonized by Pope Francis on the 12th of May 2013, between August and September of 1480, the Italian and European kingdoms don't helped King Ferdinand of Naples, except his cousin Ferdinand the Catholic, the Kingdom of Sicily and, later, the Republic of Genoa. In 1481, the Pope, in panic, called for a crusade to be led by King Ferdinand of Naples, and this was joined by troops of Hungarian King Matthias Corvinus. The Turks controlled the city for 13 months. Mehmet II died on his way to capture the rest of Italy. His successor, Bayezid II, ordered Gedik Ahmed Pasha to be hanged, and on the 11th of September 1481 the Turks abandoned the city. In 1537, the famous Turkish corsair and Ottoman admiral Barbarossa recaptured Otranto and the fortress of Castro, but the Turks were again repulsed from the city and from the rest of Apulia. Napoleonic Wars. In 1804, the city was obliged to harbour a French garrison that was established there to watch the movements of the English fleet. Under the French name of Otranto it was created a duchy grand fief de l'Empire in the Napoleonic Kingdom of Naples for Joseph Fouché, Napoleon's Minister of Police, the grandfather of Margherita Fouché. The family used the title of Duc d'Otrante after Joseph Fouché's death. Climate. Otranto experiences a Mediterranean climate like much of Italy. Main sites. Otranto main sites include the Castello Aragonese, reinforced by Emperor Frederick II and rebuilt by Alfonso II of Naples in 1485–98. It has an irregular plan with 5 sides, with a moat running along the entire perimeter. In origin it had a single entrance, reachable through a drawbridge. Towers include 3 cylindrical ones and a bastion called Punta di Diamanti. The entrance sports the coat of arms of Emperor Charles V. The cathedral, consecrated in 1088, a work of Count Roger I, adorned later by Bishop Jonathas, with a mosaic floor. It has a rose window and side portal of 1481. The interior, a basilica with nave and 2 aisles, contains columns said to come from a temple of Minerva and a fine mosaic pavement of 1166. with interesting representations of the months, Old Testament subjects and others. Bones and relics of the martyrs of Otranto, who perished in the 15th century siege, surround the high altar. The church has a crypt supported by 42 marble columns. The same Count Roger also founded a Basilian monastery here, which, under Abbot Nicetas, became a place of study. Its library was nearly all bought by Bessarion. The Church of San Pietro, with Byzantine frescoes. The catacombs of Tor Pinta, Idro, a small river which the toponym Otranto stems from. Culture. Otranto is the setting of Horace Walpole's book, The Castle of Otranto, which is generally held to be the first Gothic novel. It is also mentioned in Bram Stoker's novel The Lady of the Shroud. International relations. Twin towns. Sister cities. Otranto is twinned with Saranda, Albania.